What is good, YouTube gang? We are back for another episode of V-Talks, and today I'm going to be talking about a comic that I'd like to start doing. So what I'm doing right now is drawing the main character for this comic idea that I have, and who knows if I'll ever actually finish it, because making this sort of thing takes a lot of time and effort, and I really suck at everything. so it'll just be a while, I guess, but this is my version of trying to do it, you know, so that's what's important, I guess. So this character, his name is Vill Varren. He is a character that has been made in kind of my world and my friend Charlie's world of, we call it Damascune right now, whatever official name it ends up getting later, but no, that's just the placeholder name that we've had for it up until this point. It's nothing really official yet. So this guy's from a place called the Vashalen Islands. He's in kind of like a clan, I guess you could say. It's more like a tribal sort of setting, and that's what he's from. That's what his brother's from, and their father is a chieftain there. So that's just kind of like introducing Vill Varren. Is just like, boom, here's the character. He's son of Val and lives on the Vashalen Islands. But the premise of the comic is that he and his brother end up becoming enemies, because his brother ended up not only like killing their mom, but also doing a lot of really heinous stuff to a lot of the other villagers, and then he like disappeared. So Vill's like main goal, his main mission is to find his brother and like kill him and take revenge for all the horrible stuff he did. And I did end up drawing his brother, and I was gonna describe that character in another video, but the scar I'm drawing on his chest for Vill, he got from his brother Vade. Yeah, and the whole story kind of just follows Vill for the most part until a couple comics in. Then I wanted to start showing it from Vade's perspective, his brother, and then the reader would kind of get a sense of like what's really going on versus what you assume is happening with just, you know, face value stuff. And you get to kind of follow both characters in their journey for growth, and also like this character's journey for vengeance, because that's kind of what he's all about. And for the most part, I don't know how long I want this comic to be, but I do know that I want to at least finish 3 comics to have enough substance or enough something to leave out there. And I was thinking about making them, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15 pages long, you know, nothing crazy long, just get the idea across there. But as far as how long the series goes, I got no clue, you know. And especially if it doesn't make money, the reason to do a lot of comic book stuff, unless you just like doing it, like if it doesn't make money, it'll just take a lot more time to put out, if that makes sense. I'm still gonna do it either way, it'll just take longer. And so this character, Vill Varren, he's born as a Vashalen, and these Vashalen people have a natural affinity, you could say, to a certain Magnius art, which it's the magic equivalent of our world. Magic, we just call it Magnius instead. So Vill's natural affinity to a specific type of magic is lightning. So he can put lightning on his fist, or he can create lightning arcs and stuff like that. But he's kind of undeveloped when it comes to using that ability. He's kind of untrained. He's very much a newbie when it comes to like using stuff like that. So he does meet a character to like teach him this stuff better down the road. And I wish I had better like storytelling ability here. And what I mean by that is when you're pitching an idea, when you're pitching a movie or a comic, there's usually a little bit more involved, where it's like, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. You will see the characters go on this grand adventure, and they're gonna go to this place and this place and this place. I don't really have all of that. I've really only got so much. I've had this idea for the story in my mind for a very long time, but as far as the specifics and the details go, a lot of that stuff is either going to be what I take out of, I want to call it a fan fiction, I don't really know what else to call it, but a fan fiction that like Charlie and I made, kind of just like role-playing back and forth between a set of characters, and this character was one of them, so I was just going to draw from that. But it was made several years ago, so it would be like a couple teenagers writing a story, which would be god awful, so I gotta rewrite a lot of stuff. But besides that stuff that was going on, yeah, I was just describing as far as presenting an idea goes. It's not like all there 100%. I just have to put it all together and do it and find out how it goes. I do know that I want to start off the character and their first fight, and then like introducing another character, and that'll probably be like the first comic or something like that. It'll be a while before I really start even getting into the meat of things. So it is a overwhelming project because it just seems like a lot to do on top of everything else I'm going to do, and I'm going to full time at work because I'm broke as hell. So it'll just be a lot longer in between comic times, having to work most of the time. If I was able to sustain myself like just through drawing and YouTube and everything else, then yeah, sure, it'd be all cool and fine, but it absolutely is not that case. So I'll just do what everybody else does. And I know it's not the craziest idea proposal. Oh, one guy's bad because he did bad stuff. I haven't really given you guys much of anything other than just that. And I don't think I really want to go into any more because I want stuff to at least be a surprise when I'm like doling stuff out. I want it to be like, oh wow, that's cool, okay. Instead of just telling you guys what's gonna happen with everything. That's just kind of, it's a revenge story for the most part, very basic. So I don't have really too much else to say about all of this. I'll just let the rest of it go. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention too in this video how earlier in the video I used references and stuff. I've heard some people say that only bad artists use references, and I've heard other people say that you should always use references. I really don't know, other than just do whatever works for me. I don't understand what the importance is behind using references, other than maybe it's just like copyright stuff, like, oh, you can't make up your own thing, so you have to look at other people's stuff. Maybe that's the case, but I don't know. I'm either a bad artist because I need to look at references, or I'm a bad artist because I don't look at references enough. so either way, I'll just be a bad artist, I guess. But yeah, so that's really all I had. I'll let the video just kind of play out so you guys can just watch the rest of the video if you like, and I'll just have the music playing for the rest of the time. But if you have any questions about the comic, I'm sure I could be of some sort of service to anybody who's curious. And I also don't have a name for the comic, so if anybody has like a good idea for the name of it, that'd be cool too. So I guess I will talk to you guys on the next episode of V-Talks, probably for the follow-up as far as what the other character looks like and who he is. So alright guys, talk to you later. Bye. Trust in